What's up? What's good? What it do? Welcome everyone back yet to another episode of Just Jivin. This is your host Tarek. Today, I'm gonna reflect a little bit, honestly. I'm not sure when I'm gonna air this one, but you know, I've been doing the podcasting for a little while, and I feel like it's time that I should have done this before. I should do this like every 4 episodes, every month or so, just to reflect on the past month, because I haven't done any of that. I haven't really listened to the past episodes and heard myself and, you know, gauge how I'm doing with this whole shit. But before we get into that, I almost forgot. How can you forget, Tarek? This is your favorite part. It's fucking beer time, bro. And today we have Vienna Lager by Prost Brewing, another one of my favorite breweries. Another one. Favorite breweries. Listen, y'all, I fucking love beer. If I say it's one of my favorites, I only have like 4? I only have like 4 that's like, this is really my favorites. Yeah. Have I said that every time? If I have, let me know. But anyway, Vienna Lager. It's a amber style lager by Prost Brewing. Fucking fan-goddamn-tastic. Loving it. Not doing a good job at explaining this shit. But I like I already said before, this isn't a job. This isn't a show. A job. It technically is a job. This isn't a show where I explain the specifics of beer. At least not yet. At least not yet. Maybe one day I will when I get better at it. I should have someone who brews beer come on the show. Word. Okay, you know what? I fuck with it. Yeah, we're gonna do that. I should have said salud before I drank, but I didn't. Alright, reflections. I mean, we don't even need to, Tarek, we don't necessarily need to reflect on this podcast. It could just be reflections in general. Because if we're going to look back on shit, then let's look back on what brought us to Colorado in the first place, which was to get the fuck out of my mother's house. I love you, Mom. If you're hearing this, I love you. I love you dearly, but we cannot live together. We cannot. After about a month, we just start bumping heads, and you raised me too much like you. It's like the things that I do that annoy you annoy me when you do them. It's so crazy. And I also get it because it's your house, so I'm not gonna be like, oh well, no, I don't need to listen to what she has to say. No, just if you have that much of a problem with it, get out. That's what I did. So shout out to you, mother. I love you, but we can't live together. And during that whole time, before I even came to Colorado, honestly, I was going through just all this shit. You know, my friend passing and just dealing with that. Moving to New York after the whole living at work situation kind of thing. And just the need to be an adult. I had to become more of an adult. I didn't think I was an adult. I realized that my family, they're awesome, but they're too supportive. Like if something would have happened to me, I have no doubt that my family would take me in, no fucking problem. And I'll stay for however long I need to stay to get back on my feet. And I know that there's nothing wrong with that at all by any means, but I don't think that was the best idea for me. I felt like I had to become more independent. And that's what brought me to Colorado. Now, if you're asking, well, this motherfucker only chose Colorado so he could smoke. Wrong, bitch. Let me tell you why I chose Colorado. And I'm dead ass when I say this. You can believe me or not. The reason why I chose Colorado was because I liked the name of the state, I liked its position on the map, and I liked the shape. That is it. I've never been to Colorado before I moved here. I only heard about it because it legalized weed. But to be honest, I smoke weed and I'm a people person. I can get weed anywhere I go. As a matter of fact, there was this one time, reflections, there was this one time I went to South Carolina on a family vacation, and I couldn't bring weed with me because so my mother told me like a month and change in advance that we was going on this vacation, right? My high ass is just like, all right, whatever, forgot all about it. I wake up that morning, my mom's like, we're on our way. I'm like, on your way where? To pick you up. For what? Vacation. Vacation? What? The fuck you talking about? Vacation? And it's just like, and everyone, even my sister was like, yo, Tarek, we talked about this. This has been a thing for a while. And I'm like, fuck. I had no clothes prep, nothing ready. I didn't get any weed, anything, bro. I was scrambling, son. And then the fucking person who I brought from, this motherfucker shorted me on an eighth, that bastard, fucking with the 2.3 grams. I remember that shit because I was tight. So I ran out of weed very, very quickly. And I'm like, well, we're gonna be here for a fucking week. It's day one and I'm already out of weed. So what I did was we just went around it was in South Carolina. We went on like the boardwalk and shit. And then I just started looking around, started talking to people. You look like you smoke weed. Started asking people. Everyone that I talked to either did smoke but couldn't get, did smoke but didn't have any on them, or they didn't smoke that day, or didn't have any that day, or they didn't smoke anymore. So I was technically right, but whatever. And eventually I found someone who was able to not only sell me a quarter, but they were the proprietor themselves, as a matter of fact, which was absolutely fantastic. Now, did they charge me a little bit extra? Probably. About 85 for 7 grams. But it's okay. But it's all right because I got weed. Now, as I reflect on that, it was a tangent, but I'll bring it back. As I reflect on that, I realized that was the beginning of me realizing like, oh shit, I'm a people person. Even if I don't want to be, I'm a people person. Because my sister, my cousin, everyone else wanted to smoke, but no one was willing to fucking talk to anyone to get the shit. And I'm like, why? And then my older cousin, he also wanted to smoke. He's like, yo, bro, if you don't fucking find it, we don't find it. I don't give a shit. You know, he was like, all right, well, fuck you, guy, because he didn't really care to help. But whatever. Regardless, that's a great memory of mine because I found weed. And that made me realize that I could find weed anywhere and that I didn't need to move to Colorado just because it was legal. However, being in Colorado now for a few years, shit is awesome. Shit is great. And I never want to go back to somewhere where I have to fucking, find a connect or multiple connects, then meet said connect when they're available, figure out their fucking schedule, have them be fucking late and shit. Y'all ever get tired of just... Remember when you used to have to wait for the weed man? Well, to those in legal states. I guess if it's not legal, you still have to. But remember that shit? That shit was trash and ass. For real. Because I had to wait on you to decide when you wanted this money. But you knew that I didn't have a lot of other connects. So there was a high chance that even if you did come an hour too late, I would still cop off you, motherfucker. But there were also some people that were very reliable. Shout out to you. You know who you are. Pause, Tarek. Let's go back right quick. You smoke weed a lot. And you've met a lot of people because you smoke weed. Is it just because of the fact that y'all both smoke weed? No. But it was the fact that you were willing to engage with them because you heard that they smoked from someone else and you needed to buy some weed. Or B, y'all were in the same smoke session. I've met a lot of people just from smoking. Now, I don't want to advocate for something that I don't think everyone should do. I don't think everyone should smoke weed at all. However, I do say that for me, it has been way more beneficial than harmful. I'll tell you that shit, bro. I've had a lot of... You know what? This is good times. This is good times. I like that. I'm going to be honest with y'all, folks. as I reflect on this shit, I realize that I have a long way to fucking go. I may tout confidence and all this shit, and I am. I'm confident in my ability to get shit done, definitely. But I have so long to go. Not only in the podcast, but in life. Because I don't ever think I'll master life or anything for that matter. I think I'm more of a jack of all trades type of person instead of master of one. But you know how the saying goes, jack of all trades, master of none. However, is it more times better than a master of one? Sure, let's go with that. Pretty much the saying that like, yo, if you know a decent amount about a lot of shit, then that'll come in handy more so than if you're really good at one specific thing. You feel? So I don't think I'll ever be a master at things, but I think I'll be able to do things well enough to understand it and speak to it. Speak to it? Yeah, like converse with, you know, like be able to communicate with the medium. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, to me, damn, that doesn't make sense to anyone else probably. I want to be able to speak with and converse with whomever or not even whomever, whatever I'm interacting with. The medium, the technique, the means of production. God, this is so hard to explain. Okay, if I'm communicating with the thing well enough, then that means that I understand it in order to apply it into different situations and do different things to be creative with it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not literally talking to it. I'm just saying that I understand it well enough to. It's like if you went to another country and you knew the language well enough to hold a decent conversation with people. Just a decent conversation. Not a full-blown conversation, but decent enough. More so than just the basic of basics, but not on some scholarly level type shit. I want to get good enough just to be able to fucking talk. Well. And, you know, yeah. You know what? I'm keeping that in. Fuck it. I like that. Yeah. Because I'm a talker. And I'm a communicator. That's what I do. I'm going to school for communication, son. That's probably why I take communication so seriously. Yo, this reflection shit is dope. Nigga, you should fucking do this shit all the time. Bro, you should do this shit all the time. Son, this reflection shit is gangster. Hell yeah. Because I love learning and I love me. So if I'm learning about me, that's the greatest thing I could be fucking doing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little too excited on that one. That was... Why do y'all listen to me, bro? Like, I'm mad dumb. Seriously, I'm mad fucking dumb. I wish that I could come across as someone who's, like, intelligent and knew what the fuck they talking about. I'm not. And I don't want to be. Honestly, I'm not gonna try to fucking sound like someone I'm not, because it's not gonna work. But at least, you know, like, I like y'all for listening to me, for real, because that's cool as fuck. You are literally taking the time out of your day to be like, you know what? I want to hear what this motherfucker has to say. We're like, word? Word? Cool. Hell yeah. Bro, you can listen to my shit all fucking day. That's fine, because again, I'm narcissistic and arrogant as fuck. So anytime somebody wants to give me the time of day, best believe I'm gonna let them do it. So cheers to y'all, as a matter of fact. Y'all the real MVPs, listening to my ass. And so, reflecting on that. Ooh, should I leave that in? No. Yeah, maybe I might. Reflecting on that, I need to make sure that I give y'all the best version of me that I think possible, and the best production possible. Yeah, because y'all don't deserve any. If you were listening to me, then that has to mean that you think that I'm pretty aight. And you know what? If you think I'm alright, then I need to do my job and give you the best alrightness that I can. What, Tarek? What? That doesn't make no fucking the best alrightness. Just alright? No, motherfucker. Okay, stop it. Just stop it. Now you're just rambling. You know what that means, folks? That means it's time to end it. Y'all been awesome. Thank you for listening as always. And I will see y'all next episode. Let me be clear, and I can't stress this enough, y'all. You giving me the time of day to listen to me bullshit and just act a fool means more than words can ever describe. I truly appreciate it. So thank you. If y'all got a topic you think I might be able to ramble on about, feel free to send it to justjivinpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to see anything else I'm up to, follow the Instagram at Tarik416. That's TARIK 416. And I'll see y'all beautiful motherfuckers here next Thursday for another episode of Just Jivin.